Alright, back to the story. Play from the prologue. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so what we did before was pretty good. The gauntlets definitely feel like it's an improvement. There's still some optimization that I can do. Mostly just in gameplay, less so in terms of routing, because everything else seems like... Well, the main one, there is like 1 or 2 stages here or there that I feel like I could optimize a little bit for the New Game Plus. But for the most part, it's all pretty straightforward. It's just doing the fights better with what we have access to. Yeah, man. And we're ready. Alrighty. It'd be weird to go back to a spot where we just one-shot absolutely everything. Definitely pays to just pay attention and act to what's on the screen and actually just follow the prompts. Just speeds things up a little bit. Just use it immediately. Oi! Rude. Right, and the way to get through this next bit as quickly as possible, immediately use the rage, immediately spend it. Just kick him. Nice. Alright, we can't actually skip through this, so we just have to sit here and, like, live through it. Just trying to remember again. Usually I don't do this many New Game Plus runs. Usually. I would just run New Game. Because I find it a little bit more engaging. That makes sense? I'm forced to do a lot more like on the fly stuff. I have to be much more attentive. That's not to say I don't like this run, because it is fun. Getting to just kind of blast away with the one weapon and not have to like it's nice as a just something to not have to think nearly as much. Okay, it's not gonna bother with battle arts because we already know more than enough about battle arts, thank you. Yeah, man. There's some little subtle movements that you can do to kind of get them to attack a little bit quicker. There we go. Yeah. Because they did if they just casually start walking back, if they just start gradually walking back, you also gradually start walking back and it'll get them at that right distance. If they backdash, you slowly walk forward to get to that correct distance. When it comes to the evade section. Okay, now you're gonna blast. There we go. This is like the only time we're using something other than the gauntlets for this. Yeah. I did not need to use that battle item break is, god, that was maybe a bit much. And definitely did not help us. Whoa. Not what I wanted, but sure. That's fine. I've already got the weapons. Got him. Why is that general so tanky? But that does feel much better. Like, even if you end up with not a lot of bravery, you can still just use the cheaper ability that just requires us to be in a stance to get the really good one. Yingchuan. This is another fairly railroaded stage, but it also does have an opportunity for us to skip ahead a little bit, just because we have access to our guards early on, compared to like a new game run where we don't, and we have to rely on our allies. Right, now we just have to wait. Please be quick enough. Oh, nice. Oh, quick enough in the other direction. We want our allies to be slow enough that we're not, like, having them do a bunch of extra lines of dialogue. Yeah, so with this next section, usually what I would do is I would have to take care of these tornadoes, because I kind of need my allies to help us out with the following section. But because we have our lads around, we can kind of take care of it ourselves. I hope. Well, yeah, this part right here is where we're... Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Nice, that works for us. That ended up going much cleaner than last time, just because we didn't get disrupted as much on that last gate. Ooh-wee. Nice. Yeah, now that I've gotten like an extra run or two of New Game Plus under my belt, I'm starting to understand where I can cut corners a little bit more. And where menus, well, what menus are going to do to me. Like what certain cutscenes and what events state after it. Because it's different sometimes when you're doing it in New Game. They put you in different spots, they tell you different things at different times. Why am I going this way? There we go, now we wait. Ah. Nice and easy, nothing too special. I need to remind myself that I don't have to take out a whole bunch of enemies while we wait for the level to finish off. Just do the damage to Zhang Jiao and then bugger off. That'll do it. I'm just gonna leave. We don't need to be here. Mostly I just don't need to be taking out enemies because we don't need all the extra slowdown. Nice. Nice and optimal. By not fighting. Fighting as little as possible. We have a damn good horse. So yeah, this horse, this red hair, is a reward from the... it's in the DLC. The very end of Dong Shuo's story, the Ultimate Warrior fight against Lebun Diao Chan, I think that is the... doing the challenge for that fight, is that, if I recall correctly, this is the reward. Okay. Done the damage. Let's leave. Now we just wait. Please, let me just do the thing. I should probably be ready to split. Nice. Do this and immediately spend it. We don't need to worry about too much with this. We don't even have to worry about the whole Tempest skip thing. That is something that we won't have to worry about because we're just going to take them out before that's even an issue. Alrighty, and that's chapter 1 done in about half an hour.
打ち果たしたか。皆よくやってくれた。これで世の乱れも収まろう。時はかかるだろうがな。
報告。聴覚が霧のように消え失せました。
この後に及んでまだ我らを惑わすか。探せ、必ずや見つけ出せ。
Alrighty. I do need to get around to putting together the all Yellow Turban run, which is chapter 1 into immediately Zhang Zhao's story. Alright. Usually we do not want Guan Yu with us as a companion, but for this it's actually fine. Doesn't particularly matter. I do find it funny that we get like a rather considerable KO count just from charging with this red hair, because this one specifically has like a big, like one of its abilities is like, or one of its skills is that it just does more damage and has the chance to just one-shot things. That's amazing. Maybe that's why I shouldn't have one with me anyway. Yeah, I think if I didn't have him with me, we wouldn't have these extra lines of dialogue. Maybe. That would have helped. That's fine. Whoa. Whoa, Guan Yu, hello. Yep. Grab our doctor. Ronhua, I believe is their name. Oh, we've already done everything. Ooh.
さて
Alrighty.
この領州にもはや官室の統治はいらぬ。官軍を打ち破り、その証を立てるのだ。族とめがけたたましく吠えよって。
It is much nicer not having to worry about doing all manner of menuing.
力で従属を強いるならば、我らもまた獣ならば獣同士。
Sometimes. It is sometimes nice to do all the menuing, because it feels very satisfying to do at times, but at the moment, nah. Not about it.
本陣の守りを捨てるとは実に愚か。遠慮なく攻め落としてやろう。反旗を翻した時より覚悟は定まっている。
It's maybe a little excessive, but it'll get the job done for sure.
敵将、討ち取る。今だ天の時を得ずか。ここで果てるわけにはいかぬ。飛行。強ければ勝ち、弱ければ負ける。実に単純な理屈よ。
What the? Alright. It's gonna come down to... There's gonna be some stages later on where we'll definitely be able to bring way more. Let's see if I can actually do it with this horse. No, for some reason, it doesn't let me. I boost it. I dash at the same time as I do in new game. Nah, doesn't want to give it to me. That's fine.
うわこんなところに敵が。
待て。少しの間進軍は控え。上に考えが。早速行方か。じゃああちこち。敵将、討ち取った。そう、ここまでかよ。また一つ。乱を収めることができたな。 また顔を見せに来い。
Yeah, there's a lot of these early stages that we don't really need to use any of our strength boosts. It's like, sure, we could always just buy more later, and like we can limit the amount of shops we do across the whole run quite a bit if we just like cut down the amount that we actually use when we don't actually need to. It's like it's not saving a considerable amount of time. That was not ideal. I just want to do this just so I can give myself I just got turned around. That was my bad. The way the camera shifted around just kind of threw me for a little bit. It's fine. Oh, that's annoying. Nice. Good enough. Hitting into commanders way too much. That one. It's not the most amount of time to be losing every time it happens, but it adds up. Okay, all of it right? Yeah. I don't think I even need to worry about like using them around. You can just take them immediately. I don't need to try and draw them all together. Is what I was trying to say. I was thinking whether or not to use the strength pill for it, but I was like, nah. And this is not something that I need to rush, like this section, but... Ooh, a bow. A bit of farming. You never get to wait. Okay, and this time I'm not going to try do a power bomb. We'll just do the... Oh. Wrath of Earth. That one. It's definitely appropriately named because it's doing some goddamn work.
警戒を怠らずに参りましょう。
知らん。そなたの任は護衛だ。あまり離れるな。
ここなら休めそうですね。さあ、お父さん。ここまで無事にたどり着きました。弾丸の手のもと退けたと考えてよいでしょう。ここに気がかりがないとは言えません。あなたと力を合わせればきっと大丈夫です。
おい、あんたら、そこで何をしている？大量の敵が迫ってる。早く東の砦に避難しろ。まったく世話しないことよ。致し方あるまい。砦の中へ急ぐとしよう。引っかかったな。さっきの借りを返してやるぜ。
Come on. Come on in. Oh, you bastard. Wait, you get your own. Attendant. Okay. May want to help. I'll quickly get through some of this. Because we lost a little bit of time. I don't think where though. It might have been the end.
帝を惑わし私欲で政を動かす十条寺。今こそ奴らを打ち果たし世を正さん。亡き大将軍の意志を継ぐのは我らだ。帝を関心の手からお救いせよ。恐ろしい戦の音が近うございますな。敵がすぐそこまで迫ってくるのでしょう。ささ、陛下、こちらへお越しください。帝はどちらにおわす？おそらく場所を移されたのだ。一度ここを出て他を探す。
What are you doing? Get rid of you just to make it easier for Cao Cao to move forward. Oh my god, fine. You asked for it. Turns out it's hard to find the ground when it's just like all people. Just getting off and on the horse constantly. Ah. Well, you'll take care of that. I had to wait until that line of dialogue because they do not take damage otherwise. They are uninteractable until they make that comment. How's Cao Cao doing? You taking care of... you got through one of the doors, which is good. Actually, that was the main one that was annoying, wasn't it? Actually, that's perfect. Cao Cao made his way through both of them. I didn't get myself caught up on everything. Nice. That felt like it went better. Decent enough. Right. Assassination. Da, 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 da. I'm just going to leave with your horse. Do not mind me. Probably could have used the well, that takes care of all that, yeah. What the fuck? Okay, that's not how I wanted that to go, but sure. Try this. Maybe just chill. Good enough. I'll take it. The ending section could have been much cleaner, but I'll take it. I hope you like that very short musical sting. Wow. Ba-da-da. You get a little loud. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
我ら大義のもとに堂々と突き進まん。まずはこの止水管を抜き落葉へ迫るのだ。
参りましょう。あなたの身は我らがお守りします。
おお、諸侯が一斉に。我らも遅れは取れん。行くぞ。進め進め。我らが止水管へ一番乗りを果たすのだ。いつまでも雑魚にかかずらってはいられん。ここは味方に任せ、我らは先へ進むぞ。進軍開始。
Yeah, we should be able to. Actually, we could draw them together a little bit and then blast them at once.
読み通りだな。ここから先走った奴らの範囲を突くぞ。みんな慌てるな。最後は味方に任せ、完全の敵に集中せよ。よし、ここは我らが制圧だ。この勢いのまま止水管を落とすのだ。手柄を独り占めさせる。我らも続け。進軍開始。
Alright, you better duel me.
すでに抗戦している味方がいるようだ。合流して力強く
Duel me already.
進軍を始めると。
There it is.
やるじゃねえか。この回を打ったこと。
I'm pretty sure I took it quite strong in Wellong.
見事な勝利だ。みんなよくやってくれ
That
た。
sounds about right. Oh, right, yeah, I do remember now. This is just the starting location that I'm the most comfortable with. Can't remember if one of them could be faster. If so, not by much, I don't think. Just because they have to do a lot more. Yeah, I think the others are much worse. Well, not nearly as good. That's a cliff that you can't get through the center.
今の私 光沢様に仕える主を凱旋排除する
敵は守りを固めているみたいだし敵将足並みそろうの一
わしはまだ死なぬ。生ある限り暗い愛は続く。行くぞ、落葉に火をかけろ。奴らの追撃を巻く。撤退か。到沢め、今になって命を惜しむと存外に小物か。貴様ら命拾いをしたな。
Chapter 2 taken care of. Still comparing his averages, yeah. And that's Dong's Road taken care of.
半島さて
お前さんか。じゃあ頑張りなよ。
Alrighty, let's get things going. So yeah, in Shangyong, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more what's it called? Shepherding to ensure that the main force gets to the ambush as quickly as possible, because that is what spurs Sun Jian into action and eventually into chasing Huangzu. Oh, not that. Let's try that. Oi. Do you mind? My soldiers are hard-working and don't deserve that shit. Speaking of which, I am hard-working and don't deserve that shit. There we go. Fortunately, the shield bearers are... they kind of just get blown up. Makes it nice for us. Yeah. Would have helped if I had hit him with the horse, but I mismanaged my boosts. But it's fine. All worked out in the end. Fan Castle, I don't think I need to babysit Hondong nearly as much. I can just like go into one blast and then move on. Yeah, Hondong will take care of that. There's you. Mostly just want to take care of those two just to make it easy for Hondong. As I get flipped on a rock. Or very attached to a rock, I should say. Whoa. Oh, hell yeah. Shang Shang kind of held them at just outside the base. Now just wait.
に火の手が上がった。これが合図だな。よし、俺たちも行くぜ。こっから進軍だ。
おお、城が燃え始めた。周囲の言った通りだ。よし、勝者を出せ。城門を破るぞ。
周囲はよくやってくれているようだ。さあ、俺たちも動くぞ。進軍を開始する。
There we go. Just wait for that.
主役になるぞ。ててて、敵の攻撃を止めるんだ。
Pick the duel. It's not so much about the damage or anything like that. Picking this duel is just to make it easier for us to open this gate, just because the demoralizing effect allows us to just do this and not worry about enemies getting in the way. Ideally. It's maybe possible.
ここにはしごをかける。風を乗り越えて城内に攻め込むぜ。こんなところで
Without the duel. But, okay. Let me look at what did my other run to be so much faster in this car.
孫作には礼を言わなくては。あの果敢さがこたびの勝利を呼び込んだのだから。
Because that's 2 runs in a row where I've been kind of dodgy on Fan Castle. Oh well. Maybe I do need to take base with Handong, just so that there's not going to be like an overlapping dialogue when we need it. Maybe that was the case. I could be right. Get rid of you.
俺たちはここから戦線を押し上げる。承知。炎の先がとは歩兵の頃を思い出しますな。
Right, everyone move.
矢を雨と打ち下ろし、奴らを狩り尽くすのだ。今だ弓兵、撃て。矢が尽きるまで撃ちまくれ。敵将、撃ちとさすがにこれはまずい。隠れる場所がねえ。
兄様、どうすれば。
Yeah, getting to this base isn't as important. Well, for my allies, so like taking the base for us is like not really going to change much. Like I've done as much as I can to help speed them up. We just need to wait.
城の首相だな。
矢の雨が止んだ。無事にやってくれたのか。多少痛い目にあったが心は折れてねえ。みんなここから立て直すぞ。
あの高祖の弓兵捨ておけませんな。再び高所を取られたらどうなる。
だが策たちの援護も急がねばならない。先ほどの敵の攻撃で痛手を受けているはずだ。
ならば
It'd be nice if we could like
俺が援護に向かいましょう。
ではコースは俺が引き受ける。
somehow get our way in past this, and it would speed things up significantly.
進軍を開始する。
But unfortunately, it does not seem to be the case.
コースにはまだ追いつけんか。ただ
やはりかかった。さあ行け。ここからが虎狩りの本番だ。待ち伏せか。身内への不快情。それが貴様の弱点だ。尊敬。
霧が出てきた。でも先が見通せない。もし弓兵にでもつけられた。と俺はなんということを。俺が引き受けるべきであった。
Nice! That actually was real quick.
おかげで助かった。郊外も来てくれたか。だが
If I get there quick enough, I can skip a whole bunch of extra rounds of dialogue. That's nice.
すまんな。俺を連れて引いてくれ。
承知しました。殿、手を貸してくれ。
Huge. Now I just need Dun Young being the main one that's going to be a pain in my ass. We saw how it was earlier tonight. It was okay-ish, but like we took the base pretty efficiently, but ugh. Things got real weird. Real weird and annoying. Oh my god. It was on the different spot. It happened again. I can't remember what that is. Weird.
援護させるぞ。 手を手薄にしてまでやることか。けど無視するわけにもいかねえ。
What do you mean? You literally... I just got here.
我らも常習のために戦うのだ。制圧した。敵将討ち取った。
Why was he like enraged like literally as I got there?
ここまでか。今は引くしかないな。
どうにかなったな。これでエンジュスとの約束は果たした。みんなを取り戻せるはずだ。
Let's see if I can speed this one up a little bit. Alrighty.
身の輩たる演術ごときに膝は折らぬ。大主としてこの地を守り抜いてみせよう。
正面から仕掛ける必要はねえ。敵の砦を制圧して人を包囲するぞ。この戦い他の誰でもない俺の戦にしてみせる。
敵将
せみんな俺に続け。
敵将討ち取った。すでにそこまで攻め込まれたのか。城門の前に敵の拠点を与えてはならぬ。急ぎ防衛に回るぞ。
Hello, base. I would like the base, please. You know what? I'm gonna start this. Oh, the others are behind me. That'll do it.
敵将
まずは川岸の砦を制圧する。そこから火を打つよ。橋を撃つぞ。進軍を開始する。敵将撃ち取った。僕の状況まで持ち直すだ。けど
Oh my god.
抜けねえな。
Get back there.
作人様の背中
Who the fuck?
前よりずっと大きく見える。皆を率いていく覚悟が感じられてなんだか嬉しい。
Okay, it's...
敵将私が討ち取った。敵将
これで橋を落とせるな。さあやってくれ。
城に飛び込むとは見事な覚悟。不足はない。
Oh, that is... Wrong button. Where the fuck is that? That was... the past couple of weeks of playing Nier coming back. Whoops.
民に無体は働かぬよう頼みたい。
おう、幾子を生け取ったのか。なら俺のところに連れてきてくれ。話がしたい。
Around. Don't get done in by the logs. Alright, let's see if we can not get delayed indefinitely by archers. Even though everything was taken care of. Technically. Oh, there's the base. Oh my god. Can I have all my runs be like that? Because holy shit, that was perfect. That was about as perfect as I could have hoped for this stage. Holy shit. Oh. Yeah, just for my new game runs, just have red hair and just have all of that speed to just like get in, get out, and do all that. Cool. If only it could be that bloody simple. Let's see how much time we're going to save on this, because it should be a decent chunk. Yeah, well over a minute. That's against my average as well, so. From the run earlier tonight. Oh, that is one hell of a jump up. Good lord. Alrighty, so yeah, all it really took was like doing one run just to get reacquainted with the weapon and like just the run in general, just like some of the nuances again. And then another to refine it, and all of a sudden there it is. Remembering, oh yeah, turns out this Wrath of Earth business kind of okay.
守りを抜けると思うなよ。敵の足が止まったな。
And I guess also this other one that I have, that the situational one. For how little it costs, it does a fair bit. Okay, something was something that wasn't particularly clean last time, so see how it goes. This time. I think Wrath of Earth definitely would have been a better option there, but it's fine. I'm gonna need to see where to. Nice. That's exactly how I wanted that to go. I wanted to hit them both with the Wrath. And we did. That's all I wanted. That thing also does a good job of just keeping them locked down for a little bit. Ooh. While we're here, that's all we needed. That's a restock. That should do us for the rest of the run. Because we're not really needing too many of them. This one we're going to use a potion. And it's going to be at the end for the double.
習を図っているようだ。急ぎ守りを突破し合流を阻止せねばなるまい。敵将討ち取った。我らだけが抑えきれんか。ここは幻白子供と力を合わせた方がよかろうな。
Not how I wanted that to go, but could have been better, but we'll take that.
敵将力を抜きせ。敗者はただ去るのみよ。この地はお前のものだ。孫作。来たな孫作。俺たちは絶対に屈しねえぞ。
Oh, by who is nowhere near us, is he? Oh, there he is. Works for me. Do-do-do.
お前たちを倒して俺たちの国が生まれる。その重さ忘れたりはしないさ。
Not my best.
だからこそ作り上げてみせる。思いを継いだ俺たちの国を。
But it's fine. The fact that we're still nearly 3 minutes ahead of my best, which was the previous one, it's pretty good. Another thing about attacking from this direction is that there's just a lot of shit here. I'd rather not deal with it. Actually, I don't need to use anything for this section, because this is just like waiting until we get ladders to the wall, which is not like a huge rush to get there. I just like kicking the chariots like this. Ah! There we go. Everything's taken care of? Yeah. Alright. Now we get to chill while we wait for the ladders. They should be here soon-ish. Is that them? Where are they?
その報い存分に受けるがいい。進軍を始める。さすがに数が多いか。けど目の前に
There they are.
していくしかねえな。
Just wanted to wait a little bit further away from them, just so that we don't like draw any extra unnecessary aggro to them, like from the chariots and all that kind of stuff. Chariots? Catapults. That's the word.
来やがったら君がいる限り城の中には行かせねえ。敵に城への侵入を許したと。真の近衛兵よ、今こそ役目を果たす時ぞ。
That is not the one I wanted. Remember how I said earlier that I was having like funny oh, come on. The inputs muscle memory crossover with this and Neo. The Muso attack is in this is the dodge button in Neo. So whoops.
玉璽なんてものには力も価値もない。皮肉だな、演術。お前がそれを証明しちまった。俺は先へ進むぜ。自分の足で仲間と一緒にな。
Whoopsie. Alright, it's high. Yeah, we don't have to wait nearly as long as we would usually like we need to. Just because we can just like take out the enemies rather than wait for them to leave. Whoop, off the horse. Get back on. Yeah, that'll do it. That cleans a path for damn sure. Don't go in too early, because you would like to not get pushed to the very front. Oh, they don't even realize I'm here. Have any idiots who want to try and stop this? Would appear not. Nice, there we go. Oh, I was like, oh, huge gold. No, well, there's a gold, but we'll take it. Alright, this one. Alrighty. This one is kind of annoying, just because we have to just like take everything out. I essentially just use the same pathing that I do for new game. I haven't really put in any time or thought or effort into checking whether or not there might be some faster routes with the amount of extra damage that we have. So I'll be grab this. At this point, we'll see if we actually need to help out Chunker later. Maybe not. We'll have to see. Don't try to drift a horse around a corner, because it never usually ends well. Especially not that one. Well, that's annoying that you're all the way over here. Sometimes they will all just like bunch up together and make it really easy, but not that time. we're only getting 2 here. Oh no, we got all.
いたぞ。奴が孫権だ。討ち取って手柄を立てよう。ここで敵の襲撃だ。どこか。敵将討ち取る。弓兵構え。よく狙え。孫権の虎どもを狩り尽くせ。この時を待っている。やっぱすげえな。お前が真の三国武将だぜ。討ち取った。
Check both of them. Yep. There it goes. Here they are. Probably should have taken this time to help out Chongfu regardless, just because I really don't think I'm gonna be done. Time? Oh, we'll see. Probably not. I mean, even with a bit of a head start I gave him. Okay. Just have to wait for Chongfu. There it is. Alright, that actually wasn't too bad. That's pretty good. We didn't even have to worry about helping him out any further than we needed to, than what we already did. Nice. Yeah, there's all these menus and like systems and RPG like elements that we're like skipping through all the time. But there's a lot of really fun things that you can do with this game. But when it comes to new game, like, you interact with a lot of them in just a new game run because you're forced to. In New Game Plus, you can ignore pretty much all of it. Once you've got the build set up, which is just essentially having as many levels as you possibly can, and like you probably paid attention and saw that I haven't actually gotten all of the levels for all of the weapons, so there's still some growth that can still happen. But they're already like super strong. It's kind of negligible the amount. It would make a difference if we were doing like Ultimate Warrior stuff, but we are not. But yeah, you interact with it all in a new game run. But not for New Game Plus. We pick your strongest weapon, or whatever weapon you are most comfortable with. Because sometimes comfort can trump some of the better options, depending on the situation. But there are like some weapons which are better than others, but I still need to get all of the max grade weapons. But to do those, I have to do a whole bunch of Ultimate Warrior stuff, and that is tough. And I think the only other max grade weapon that I kind of want to at least test for this run would be the Podal. Because we've got the wheels, the gauntlets, the spear, the sword, and the halberd. We don't have Podal, the staff, windpikes, lance, crescent blade, all the DLC weapons. And I would like to get maybe the DLC weapons just to try, see how they feel in this kind of run, but not necessarily a priority, because the vast majority of my runs are just new game, so I'm not worried about getting like a max completion, because I haven't 100% at this game. There's so much grinding that I would need to do for a max completion. Whoa. Oh my god. They were literally mid-swing. That's rude. That was very rude. Alright, we actually get to take a little bit of a break in this next one because we have a little bit of a boat ride. Okay, in order to have a little bit of a boat ride, we do need to help Ling Tong and Ling Cao actually make their way over there. To do that, we just take care of you. And we take care of you. Come on. Go take care of Zhang Yun. There we go. Yeah, we get to chill.
俺たちだけで行くはずなんじゃ。まあ、頼もしい味方なんでいいですけどね。
Knock that guy into the water for good luck. Hongsu, do you mind, like, leaving? Yeah, we can use this.
いけるなコーソ貴様はここで打ち果たす。おっと待ちな。おめえの相手はこの俺だ。敵将打ち取ったり。いい腕してやがる。手加減なしだ。本気じゃねえとやられるからな。こやつ強い。鉱石ここは危険。孫家の者どもに慶州を荒らさせません。行くぞ。我らが狙うは孫権だ。進軍を始める。いいや。
Oh my god. That was annoying. I was like, let me powerbomb you, literally right as it goes into rage and it just fizzles. Whatever, it's fine. You're usually always going to get at least one rage. You're always going to get at least one.
本拠より急報です。各地で三越が放棄。殿の帰還を請うとのこと。危惧した通りになったか。残念だが、ここは軍を返さねばなるまい。
Oh, Kawaii. This one is a pain. Good damage. Ugh. Is both of them taken care of? Yep. We don't need to take care of that other one right there just yet, because we can wait for... Lumang to, like, kind of soften them up, kind of. Although also softening themselves up at the same time, because they just always kind of eat shit. Oi, back here. That's how to take care of all of that. Ugh. It's a little bit easier. Don't mind opening that shit up for me? Thank you.
士が駆けつけてくれたな。今が攻め時だろう。俺たちも軍を進めるぞ。よっしゃ、進軍だ。
流れはこちらに傾いているようだな。今こそ全軍進軍せよ。このまま押し切る。進軍を開始する。高き調べを奏でよう。ここだ。読み通りだ。
攻めかかれ。敵の出花をくじくのだ。討ち取った。
伏兵だと。我らの動きが知られていたのか。
We are nearly there.
この波に乗れば大中国間違いなしだな。反撃口はここだ。でもかかってこい。手数にして。制圧した。記念は郊外だ。誇り高き山の民を束ねる頭目よ。聞いてくれ。俺はそなたらと孫悟の争いを終わりにしたい。
Alright, now we just wait.
ここまで。他の頭目からはまだ真を得ておらぬ。
何の鎮圧は目前だ。皆最後まで頼むぞ。郊外で3月の兵を
There we go.
あの方は彼らの心を掴んでいる。しかし、ああ勝手な行動を取られては後で念を押しておかねば。古から根付く山の民よ、あたら命を散らすな。引け。あとはこの私が引き受けよう。
He's just casually strolling along.
みな慎重に軍を進めよ。孫則を除いても
There you go. You got that.
支配を諦めぬか。ならば再び孫悟から指導者を排除する。来たか、シラ。どうあっても私を阻むというのだ。 ならそれでいたし、決着をつけるしかあるまい。我ら太平の要たる者の因縁に。
Probably didn't need to do all that, but whatever, it works.
終わり。
Not the best, not the worst. Just kind of okay on that one. But at least that's the last of the kind of annoying variable ones. Here on out is pretty straightforward.
旧敵との決戦を制し、我らは先へ進む。この一戦で孫悟の未来を切り開くのだ。今の我らに暴走を恐れるゆえんはない。各軍敵拠点を攻略し、着実に攻め上れ。
進軍を始めるぞ。
疲れたか。仕方ない。皆かかれ。亮と次にの仇討ち存分に立たせ。
I'm a third, excuse me. 150 just with that one charge. That's very funny.
冷静に確実にカーンを打ち取ってみせます。さてどこまで高座に到達したのか。
速やかな進軍が戦の肝よ。皆続くがよい。直ちに進軍せよ。
敵に押し込まれているようだ。このまま籠城を続けても意味はなかろう。されば我らも打って出る。敵を押し返し反攻に移るのだ。
We just want to use this.
討ち取った。
Just get us through this animation. Get us out of it. Hello? Never mind. That look. What the? Alright. Whatever. A little weird, but
これもまたしかるべき結末。
やられちまったな。けど派手には暴れてやったぜ。これ以上俺が言うことは何もね。あとは好きにしな。我は宿敵を討ち果たした。皆勝ち時をあげよ。武き虎の方向のごとく。
Yeah. Alright, so now we just got to do a whole bunch of talking. And to get us ready for our next two, the final two stages. Alrighty. Oh, not that. Yeah, as it turns out, just kind of the bare minimum of optimization, and just like it's cleaning up a bunch of stages, and all of a sudden, yeah, we get like a big time save. And also just, you know, remembering how to play the game. That usually helps. Usually. Oh. Back on the horse.
この戦をものにする。誇り高き孫悟の将兵よ、知運を尽くし勝利せよ。まずは敵の勢いをくじく。攻め手を跳ねのけ押し返すのだ。天下随一の大軍相手とたぎるじゃねえか。野郎ども、正面から乗り込むぞ。進軍するぞ。まさかこのような事態になろうと。こうなれば自ら戦うほかあるまい。
この劣勢は放棄できん。次救援に向かうぞ。
敵将討ち取る。当たりだし始めよう。
Thank you. Ends it immediately.
初戦は制した。次こそは決戦となろう。皆の活躍と奮戦に期待する。いざ向かわん決戦の地、石壁へ。
なあ、
Alright, it's one more.
打てる限りの手は打った。あとは互いを信じて戦い抜くのみ。皆奮い立て。こたびの戦、我らが勝利する。進軍を開始する。全軍守りを固めよ。敵の攻め手をことごとく打ち払え。我らの勝機は耐え忍んだ先にあります。突出は避け、守備に徹してください。
ここは手薄になっちゃまずい。忘れられる前に俺が守る。
Oh, that was annoying.
敵の上陸は阻まねばならん。矢の限りに生かけよ。敵将討ち取る。
I was not intended to do that damage to that general, but they wanted to come along, so oh, I did not need to do this. Ah. Accidental action.
それまた戦場で武を競わん。
Oh, that is so fucking good. Dang dong, why are you being a pain?
そろそろ追い打ちをかけておくか。進軍開始。
ここは退散させてもらうよ。
勢いが敵に追いついたみてえだな。勝負はこっからだぜ。最悪の予想が当たっちまった。暗証が敵なんて打ち取った。いける。ほら、
Someone taking care of him?
調子いい時にまた頼むわ。どこで読み違った。さすがにまずいな。このアイス稲木バックは人の家に打ち取った。今こそ形勢をかけ勝負を勝ち取る。船を進めよ。
Entirely unnecessary to take that one out, but it was there, and I felt like building up some more of my bravery while I wait.
諸葛孔明だな。奴を撃てば大きな禍根を除けよう。進軍を開せよ。やはり私に食いつきました。この程度は読み通りです。ついに仕掛けてきた。だまだ今は耐え時を待つのだ。今矢の雨を止ませるわけにはいかぬ。敵の増援を退け弓兵部隊を守るのだ。
Pop that now. Let's give you a power bomb. I didn't even take out. I do not know who I took out, but you know what? We'll take it. Guess I'll do it. Bonk. Nice, nice, nice. Good run.
ここで倒れるわけにはいかぬ。途上で散った者たちに報いるために何としても生き延びる。それが波動を進む我が覚悟よ。今ここに我らの本拠と誇りは守られた。勝利だ。皆勝ち時をあげよう。この勝利奇跡に見えようがそうではない。皆が互いを信じ知恵を尽くした結果だ。己が胸を張れ、友をたたえよ。そして誇ろう、この勝利を天下に。
Yeah, not my best. Alrighty. Nice through all this. Remember that I do have to do a little bit more. I have to get myself back into the mountains for the true ending. Yeah, I don't really end up doing too much New Game Plus. It's just a little bit of a treat sometimes. Just to do something different. But yeah, it's been fun. Cool. Nice. 236. So as the night started, my PB in this was a 240. Something seconds. It was like 40 flat, but it was like something seconds, like 40. But over the course of tonight, I've taken about 4 minutes off that. That's pretty cool. And that is mostly switching from the halberd to the gauntlets. And that's pretty much it. That was the only real change. Just changing the weapon, giving access to different battle arts, which ended up being really, really good. Like those, Wrath of Earth, doing some damn good work. Can definitely recommend. Anyway,